EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Johnson jostles free. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
To the air, Penix. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
18 Rattler, 18 Bronco 80. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. We talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And looking to throw, Penix. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
60.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
The tackle by DeMarvion Overshawn. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
Got it. Ready? Hey. Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60.
They'll try it now with Jenkins. Oh, nice move. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow. First and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll throw with Penix. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Johnson will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. 31 yards there, 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Daniels looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An inside run with Jenkins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Devin Bush splitting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
At the 43-yard line.
On the set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. They'll go play action here with Penix. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
9-yard gain on the play.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Operating from the gun, Penix. Flush to his right. Checks it down to Jenkins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On fourth down, Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
15-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. This is 2nd and 8.
18, Pioneer. Ready. Let go. 60 Eagles. 6. Ready.
Play action. Now it's Daniels. And some room to maneuver. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The Texans hit 10-4 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's Daniels. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. 18 Cardinals. Go.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
25 yards that time.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To the air goes Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Judkins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
First down, right back to Judkins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Penix. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Penix. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw, Penix. This is caught. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger. Let's go. Ready.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. give up the middle. Jenkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 102 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Once again, Jenkins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Touchdown! Cade Otton from 13 yards out. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They go play action. Daniels. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught at the 20. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Texans. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
Now Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Going up top. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Oh, they try to lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because
Those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
Looking to put a drive together.
Set, ready, go.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll go with a four-receiver look here, 2 on each side as they face a second down and 8.
Get it. Ready.
To throw is Daniels. Flushed out right. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
14 yards.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
But when we see the ball tipped in the air, sometimes we get a little roll change, don't we? Because when it's in the air, sometimes the defensive back becomes the receiver. And in this case, the receiver looked like a defensive back, but ended up the receiver.
The receiver. Hey, it worked out.
Worked out really well for them. But I'm telling you, the defensive guys,
Frustrated.
I'm frustrated. They're going to catch it in film. I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing now is Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Daniels. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. George Pickens, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. A good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free when it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now it's Judkins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyler Warren, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well,
this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Texans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw again. Got him on the right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Ready. Like 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. That's taken in by Watson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
At the 45-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 45-yard line. Working out of the gun, Daniels. A short throw to Ingram. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He's got this to Pickens. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain here down to the 22. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
Texans, first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Ready, go!
Herbert is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Okay,
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
18-70 Timberwolves.
McCaffrey will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. Down the right sideline. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They're backed up here with a first and 20 now after the holding penalty. To the air, Penix. Down the field, he's got Warren. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. He'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. They give it off here to the tight end. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A give, here's Jenkins. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And looking to throw, Penix. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Jenkins. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over. Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Tyler Warren, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders have recovered. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers and quickly.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Whistles in a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. They'll throw with Penix. Throw right side complete to Dotson. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Third and 2. Back to throw. They'll set up the wide receiver screen here for Neighbors. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Christian Watson, 54 yards. And the Texans have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. Charles, a lot of happy faces